Yeah, times get tough, but love is strong. Here in this trailer that we call home. Yeah, times get hard, but we carry on. Here in this trailer that we call home. Here in this trailer that we call home. Here in this trailer that we call home.
All the donks are in the grass.
What'd you catch?
A bunch of 4-pounders.
Doing what?
Demiki. I have no idea if it's like the last hour of daylight deal
Don't tell me that.
or what. I caught
tell
4
me
out
that.
of the grass and all over 4 pounds. I don't know, maybe it's late in the day deal. But they were smart. They wouldn't need a drop shot, wouldn't need snapper jig. They wanted little Demiki in the grass. I could see them. And there was like 50.
How far you had your shit out?
110. I always have it on 110. Got
And you-
another 456 largemouth too in St. Albans.
I don't know what that is.
That big bay on the east side of Inland Sea. Had 4 other good largemouth bites in there flipping grass. 456, the first one I caught.
Which way you had today?
I don't know, caught a bunch of 4-pounders.
You got him 25?
I got 3 or 4 over 4 scoping offshore, the big largemouth, the 456 largemouth, and then there was 4 smallmouth at the end over 4. But I had like 3 or 4 other spots that I caught 376s, 389s. I think they were just biting in the afternoon, to be honest. But they were like total different fish than every fish I caught offshore today. And I caught 100 bass out there today.
Like they were fresh? Like they ain't
No, like they're fat. All those Demiki fish offshore are either that big and fat or that big and skinny. No, I think they're in there grubbing and the alewives ain't out there like good or something with those offshore fish or something. Or they're swimming too, I don't know. I just need one more morning to figure it out. All right, we're back. Had a little break after Smith Lake. Now we're here, Lake Champlain, Plattsburgh, New York, for the second to last stop of the year on the Bassmaster Elite Series.
One of the best lakes in the country, full of bass, largemouth, smallmouth.
That's a largemouth. You've got a largemouth on Demiki in the middle of the lake.
Big water, big waves, lots of variables. You know, that's what we got going on this week, and we're excited. We're excited. We're fired up as a group, fired up myself, and I'm ready to get after these fish.
Champlain been having a lot of big major tournaments every weekend. You done have a couple big FLW tournaments. You had a couple big Bass Nation regional tournaments on it. I feel like every weekend, the lake's so good, everybody wants to come, so it's getting a lot of pressure. This year, when you do find a school, they're 2 to 3 pounders, they're smaller. The bigger ones are roamers, a lot more pressure, so I think that got a lot to do with it. I don't think it'll be as easy, but the weights will still be the same. There's just too many big fish in the lake.
What's on the line for you this week?
Yeah, we're sitting in 20th AOI right now, so this week we're trying to do a few things. You know, lock up the Classic, obviously. We're close right now, but just securing that Classic berth, cutting a check in the tournament, obviously, and then AOI bonus. Top 40 get paid pretty good, top 30 get paid really good. So just staying consistent. You know, I want to go home with 40 grand on this 2-week trip. You know, I want to make 10 grand here, or 10 at St. Lawrence next week, 10 for the Classic guaranteed, and 10 for my AOI bonus guaranteed. So if we can leave these 2 weeks, Champlain and Thousand Islands with 40 grand, that's going to be a goal accomplished.
It's been a rough year, but you know, we're fighting to keep the dream alive. We're fighting to stay above the top 70 cut. If you below 70th, you get cut. If you're above 70th, you're good. So I think we're sitting, I want to say 77th going into this event. So we got some work to do. We got a lot of work to do. Being a Louisiana guy, I'm not really comfortable with smallmouth, but a bass is a bass. So do what we can, catch as much weight we can, and get as many points back as possible this week.
I got points to make up, man. You know, I've had a couple bad ones this year, but I've had some decent ones in between. So coming into this northern swing, it's all about clawing my way back into that Classic cut. The Classic is everything. I know I've said it before in our shows. The Classic is the Super Bowl of bass fishing, and there is absolutely nothing worse than sitting on the sidelines and watching it be fished and working the expo. So I'm working my damnedest to get back into the Classic. I believe I'm in 58th in AOY points, touching that 60 mark, but the top 40 in AOY points at the end of the year make it to the Bassmaster Classic. So our goal is to get back into that top 40, you know, Lee's goal, Logan's goal, my goal. We want to be at the Bassmasters Classic.
You have to be making classics to make a living. You have to be making classics to stay around. You know, it's not only big for yourself, it's big for your business, big for your sponsors, just to be there. You know, it's the biggest event we have. So throughout the whole year, every single year, you know, we're fighting to get in the Classic, to get that Classic berth. It's pretty much everything in the sport is making the Classic. Yeah, we want to win and all that, but just making the Classic is so big for your own brand, for your own company, for your family, for your sponsors. So it's huge. And this year it's even bigger for me because the Classic next year is on Lake Ray Roberts in Texas. You know, 3 hours from my house. I've got a lot of history there. I've won big tournaments there over the years. So the only Classic I've ever missed was on Ray Roberts. So it's clutch for me to be able to have this opportunity to re-qualify for the Classic at Ray Roberts in Fort Worth, Texas, and have a shot to win. I went there twice. I got 3 bites one time and then 2 bites yesterday when I went back just to see, because I went in the afternoon. But yeah, like there's schools literally this entire deal. There's a million of them right here. I never caught a big one there.
Wish we go over fishing there the first day.
Big one there, group there, a bunch of them on that point, and these are on the bottom, like smart ones. But I mean, I went where we caught them last year yesterday, and I caught 1 or 2 on each little deal. You know, there's a group. Wherever that purple one is, that was from yesterday. They were right there yesterday.
I just need to go put my trolling motor down somewhere.
Yeah, no, that's the problem here. You don't want to. Found there was a group here yesterday on this point, right in the back of that drain. Got a good one there. Practice was okay. Nothing crazy. I didn't do a lot of cool stuff, crazy stuff. Like I just talked about, I'm trying to secure that Classic spot guaranteed and make a couple grand the next couple weeks. So I didn't run way up north. I didn't do this and that. I fished Ticonderoga the first day until 1 o'clock. Had a pretty good day actually. But the wind forecast right now is not very good for running down there. So the rest of the time in practice, I fished open water, smallmouth pretty much predominantly the whole time. Fished some grass, some largemouth, don't get me wrong. Found some big largemouth in some milfoil on some docks. But you know, I'm gonna get paid this week fishing for pelagic smallmouth. The only thing here is finding better quality weight-wise. You know, whether it's bigger largemouth or bigger smallmouth, there's a difference in a 3.5 and a 3 3/4 here.
The deal on this lake is you can get caught up catching 3-pounders, 320s, 330s, and not do anything. 16 pounds, 17 pounds will have you in 80th place 2 days in a row. You have to be able to find 3.5 to 4-pounders. 4.5s are golden, 5-pounders are unicorn. You have to be catching a couple, you know, 4-pounders a day, with the rest of your bag being 380s, 375s, or 4 1/4. Like, those are the difference makers in this event. The goal that's going into this week is finding those better than average, little bit better than average bass.
I checked some of the stuff I fished last year. You know, it's just kind of, like I said, it's a lot tougher. It's the fish been pressured a lot more. Everybody's out there kind of doing the same thing. A lot of big tournaments on the lake, so fish are a little more finicky. They're a little more pressured, but you know, there's still plenty of big ones out there.
Yeah, it's not, you know, me this week, I'm kind of, you know, I'm greedy, don't get me wrong, I want to make every penny. But, you know, Caleb and Logan, I've got to help them out as much as I can, you know, spots, lures, whatever I can help them with. Logan's got to get his ass out of the cut, to not be cut. Caleb's close to the Classic. He's just right out of it a few places, so he's got an opportunity to climb in the Classic. Logan's got an opportunity to climb back into the Elite Series and not get cut. So those are two guidelines right there that are huge away from myself this week. So we've got a lot on the line this week, you know, saving Logan's career, getting Caleb in the Classic, and securing my Classic spot as well, and making money for all three of us as much as we can. So it's a big week for us.
South, everywhere in between. We're going to kind of, you know, gamble a little bit today. I found some stuff late the third day of practice. I don't know if it was just the evening bite or what, but I started some grass for some smallmouth that we
Still not sure. We're gonna start north for smallmouth, kind of bounce around up there just a little bit. We're gonna go to that grass first, the smallmouth grass first, just see if they're there in the mornings. Got a couple rock piles over there. I'll probably idle through some areas where there are some suspended smallmouth on the north end too while I'm up there. And then I'm gonna come down and largemouth fish one spot and go down to my biggest area and just go through everything. You know, I've got smallmouth here and I've got two stretches of largemouth, but they're, you know, way apart. So I just need 3-4 pound smallmouth and 2 kicker largemouth today. I want to catch my kicker largemouth today. You know, you got to catch them on day one. So we've got a chance of it blowing really hard this afternoon about 2 o'clock. And, you know, it's just a gamble. I'm in 20th in AOI, so I don't need to gamble too much. I can gamble up here on different spots and still end up right. You know, you can go to Tycon Rogan up with 13 pounds, not make it back. I need to get a chunk of points this week, you know, whether it's 10th place or 70th place. 4 o'clock. Trick 5. That's a little one. That wasn't anything close to what's over by the grass. The big ones are still there. I hope. I know a couple of them were giants. This is not one we want, but needs a start. 277.
We got to start.
Yep. Yep. I didn't even see that one. I was throwing at his buddy. Didn't fight at all, I know that. See, this is not the fish I was catching the other night. I think this is what lives here. Those big ones were just in here eating that evening. Those other ones the other night were huge and fat. This one's exactly what you'd think would live on a spot like this time of year. 3-1. They're out here on this edge. They might go back to the grass when the sun gets down or gets up. Small. Come here, dude. wasting our time. Three-pounder. Well, I'm gonna get a limit out of here. This might not weigh much. They're all little, man. Dang. I was hoping there was gonna be the big ones in here. He's bigger than I think, isn't he? Might be a good one. Not a 4. That one was actually in the grass where the big ones were in practice. So this one might be a little fatty. Definitely the biggest one I got. There was 4 of them in there in the grass. This one was the smaller of the 2 that were after it. The big one didn't react at all. The big one's a 4-pounder. Yeah, that's what I was catching the other day. Their hair still. I think that's a big one. You can never tell till you get them on the scale. It's not like a 20-incher, but it's a fat one, you know what I mean? I'll take 18-inch fat ones over 22-inch skinny ones all day. Yep. Better? That's a better one. That's what I was catching the other night. Now he might not be a 4, but he's total different looking fish than everywhere else. That's right on my waypoint where I caught the big ones too. Need 4 more of those and we'll go catch one big largemouth.
Bouncing everywhere.
4-pounder, number 4. Yeah, we're gonna catch 20 pounds of smallmouth right there. Those must be little. Like 5 of them came out of that grass, just like I was just talking about. Can't tell what he is. I'm trying not to pull too hard on him. He looks small on the scope, but they were in that grass. Oh, he's another big one. See how fat that fish is?
Yep.
They're fat in this grass, dude. Dude, those were all big ones with them then. That's a largemouth. It's got a largemouth on Tamika in the middle of the lake. What?
Got shoulders on him.
What? I was like, man, what's up? That fish looks different.
I thought it was just like a little pit bull.
That's what I thought. I was like, man, that's a blimp. Holy crap. That's going to be a 4-pounder.
It's not long.
Yeah. He's a 407, number 5.
That was a bonus.
Gee. Is that not crazy? Got 17 pounds already. I don't think anybody hit this one yet, I don't think. Which I'd have caught like a 3.5 on it, but 2 3.5s give me a good little push. God dang, he hit it right there. Boat. Oh, there's another one on it. Oh. Boat in there, exactly where I caught that big one. See a bunch of brown. A bunch of brown. Wacky worm heaven. Skinny, man. 4-pound body, doesn't weigh much. You're gonna barely help. bigger than number 3. I saw it that time. I don't know if they ate it or not. Shad or something. What a cluster. Be bigger than a 3, maybe. I can't tell till I grab them every time. Looks thick. Yeah, he's not as big as I thought. Number 2. Skinny. Oh. Close. Feels big. He didn't fight, but he feels big. Oh yeah, he's right at 4.
There we go.
Can't believe he did.
19 pounds and an ounce puts him in 28th place.
Right.
Was that the plan to have a mixed bag, Lee?
Yeah, I like a little mixed bag. I like a little green and a little brown. They just weren't as big as I thought they would be. You know, everybody's going to say that. But what a great fishery, great place. Man, I love this place. It's my favorite lake in the world. I say that all the time. Anywhere I'm at, I'm not lying. Champlain is awesome.
I caught the 4-pounder in the LNC, and I went over there and I caught like a 370 or 380, and then a bunch of 3.5s.
Did you crank it?
No,
You crank?
I did when the wind started blowing. I cranked it. I had like one bump it, like I seen some fish swimming around, so I kind of backed out and started throwing out all the dots with that little jig. Just like you say, you throw it in there, just hold it.
Yeah.
I had 19, 10:30. But I didn't see a bunch. I guess it tripped me out. Like I didn't see a bunch, you know.
You said you caught 50.
Saw a bunch when the left. Just went, throw it every dot. It looked like a drone throw. Then I went south takeoff, caught 15 more. 320, 315, 330, 315, 320, 330.
I had a guy told Kev, I had a buddy text me earlier. He said, "You hear what happened to Ike?"
Listen to
I
this.
said, "No, what?" He said, they had a camera on Ike's boat today. They went live. Ike didn't know and was screaming at his graph saying, "Bite, you motherfucker, bite," before they told him he was on live.
Jake was with him.
Yeah, my buddy must have seen it on TV or some shit. Cause he like, "Bite, you motherfucker, bite."
He's gonna go down. Nothing. I mean, I had 3.
Shouldn't have said that.
I had every camera guy on me. I had like 17 pounds in like no time. Had Sego, had Shane, and Tommy. I had camera guys all around me.
That's awesome.
They thought I was about to smash. And then I never caught a bass again once the camera guys showed up. Them big bastards that follow my shit out and never touch it.
Already saw 4.
Dude,
I caught 3 and I seen probably 8.
Dude, I'm pulling up the Logan. I feel like it took forever to get to you, too. Like, when I started to see you, like, I'm hauling ass. I'm like, dude, Lee has been talking about this rock for 2 damn years.
Right?
I'm going to pull up, and Logan's already going to have one on. He's already going to be in the live well. Like, my expectations for this thing was, like, up here.
Dude,
I threw my trolling mower down and went, Logan, where the is rock? Like fucking playing like exactly what I did I not?
Yeah, I was like, "I don't know, I'm still looking for it."
We were looking for one goddamn rock.
It's a whole edge, right? The whole
It's a
thing.
goddamn show.
I seen it. It did come up. It's like 60, and it comes up like 43.
It's all a rock.
Yeah.
Just a big rock ledge.
Dude, we were like, this motherfucker's some bullshit.
There's no way there wasn't a ton of them there.
No,
Dude,
there
when
was
you,
not.
like, when you shut down your boat, there it come. I literally dropped my troubler and I didn't move, and I just. Don't come off the bottom, and I was just waiting for him to just come up like Lee said. They never fucking did that.
I believe you.
Well, I hope you go there tomorrow and catch 20 and be like,
Told you, mother.
got video proof.
Just pulled in down there and looked at the lake.
They're just blowing right into the harbor.
Said, go down to the harbor, go down to the launch and tell everybody
Yeah.
we canceled. Following the instructions.
Perfect equation for cancel. They just canceled. They should. I mean, it's ripping into Plattsburgh Harbor straight out of the southeast. Like a disaster for this harbor. It's gonna rain 2 inches today, lightning. It's not safe for us to take off out of here and come back in here at 3 o'clock. So good decision, Bass, on canceling. Thankfully we didn't put the boat in. So now we've got a long day off. Again, 2 years in a row we canceled day 2. So it is what it is. When you come up north, you're gonna have some days canceled. Big water, big wind equals cancellations. Strap her back up.
What'd you see you had on the line today?
I mean, just points. You know, we're, I don't even know where I'm at in the tournament. I'm in the 30s, 36, something like that. Everything's just real tight here, real tight. You can't screw up. You lose 1 4-pounder here, you're gonna be hurting. So there's nothing really on the line for me today. You know, like some guys are fighting for AOI, some guys are fighting to stay here in their career, some guys are fighting to get in the Classic. We're way in the Classic, but we still have one event after this. I'm in 20th in points with like 523, 525 points, which is way in the Classic cut, or comfortable in the Classic cut, but I've got to keep the points today. You know, this is our 3rd day really. We got canceled 1 day, so if I can hold my points today, you know, call it 15 or less, you know, as long as I stay 5, 10 and above, I can get last place at the St. Lawrence River and still make the Classic. That'll allow me to, with only 2 days of practice over there, to practice only the lake, you know, the Canadian side 1 day, US side 1 day, and really make a run over there to where I really want to and not have to worry about breaking down, you know, not getting back, you know, stuff not working, or just not catching fish too. So top 50 tomorrow, so I want to fish tomorrow.
Stick man, walk on by just as far as you can. It's so hard to be poor these days. I watch it all collapse through a midnight haze.
Fucking lost them. They don't look very big, but I want to catch one of them. They're hauling ass is what's the deal. Those suckers were hard to catch. Good ass wolf packs. Oh, missed them. We'll have 2. Be big. about to say, I think one of them got it right there. They're all little, I think. Still out there. 330, I think. I think it says I have 1622. No. Might help us. I don't know what we got. You gonna help. There's a clutch ass fish right there. All right. Let's see if they're all three somethings.
17.5.
I honestly don't know. I get so wavy out there. I don't know if they're 325s, 355s, or 365s. So I'm gonna have 17 something. At 19.1, it's gonna be close.
19 and 17. The weights went down, right?
Had to, I hope.
Let's bring in a 4-time Bassmaster winner from Longview, Texas. Get loud for Lee Livesay. Lee had 19 pounds and an ounce after 1 day of competition. 5 fish to add to that here today. 19.1 after day number 1. Day 2 bringing us 5 fish. Tackle Warehouse, a Bassmaster Elite at Lake Champlain. Let's get him inside the top 50. 18.1 gives him 37 pounds, 2 ounces. You're in 18th place, and that should be plenty to go fishing tomorrow, right?
I don't know. You know, I'm not going to say that until it's over for sure. Just one of those days. I caught a lot of fish. No big ones. I actually caught a 390 largemouth right there at the end. That helped me a lot. But, man, I want to thank this crowd for coming out and everybody at home watching. You know, we've got a big fraternity of guys here, women here, Bassmaster, all of our fans, and my family back at home. You know, I sit up here and talk about sponsors every day, but I want to thank all my family out there, you know, whether it's you, photographers, Lisa, anybody on the staff, anybody out there watching, and, of course, my wife and kids and you know, my mom and dad and sister and all my family. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love it here. I want to go again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get to see you. Whiskey Myers and Bush Light. Let's rip it.
Sounds like a plan.
21. Good job. I sucked ass. Really? Train trestle? Yeah, you lose any in there?
Finally got one out. Nope. Finally got one out.
Just that one bite?
I got crunk and shit too.
You catch any more on it?
Small one. But I do over there. Slow picking it. Wing was in. I got to flip behind me all over. It was horrible.
Hell yeah. Being coach top 10. Being top 10, I think.
So you think we're in?
I think we're in, yeah. There's still like 10 people left, pretty much. Logan had 20 pounds, 3 ounces. He's in 14th. Caleb's in 9th. He had 21.11. And we are in 42nd. We had 18.1. 7 people left away, so we're in, no matter what. Made the cut, save some points. You're going to be kind of towards the bottom, too, so we can run around and gamble tomorrow, not worry about losing. And that should make us Bassmaster Classic qualified as well. No matter what, I'm pretty sure I'll do the math tonight. You never know, but I think we'll be way in just with today. So that was about a $30,000 day minimum. And we'll probably be at Lake Ray Roberts in March. One of my favorite lakes, so. That's the one we're looking forward to. Ray Roberts, Bassmaster Classic in Texas. I've won some of my biggest tournaments there, so.
Like, what all did that get you today? Are you inside the Classic cut?
I am, as of right now, inside the Classic cut. 2 good days. 19.7 yesterday, 21.11 today. Just huge, but the deal about tomorrow is there's a lot of points to be lost. So if everything I found today kind of goes to crap, then it's 41 points I can lose, you know. Optimistically thinking, that's not gonna happen, but you know. Yeah, dude, today I just took off and just really wanted to solidify my 10 grand and check, because I mean, you can't be making them points up if you're not fishing tomorrow. So I got to that actually pretty early, which I thought was around 19 pounds, and then I went try to catch a big largemouth, and I ended up catching one, a 5'7" donk. So I'm gonna try to keep the same game plan tomorrow. I don't know how many largemouth are left, but I'm gonna try to go catch 19 pounds again, go catch another largemouth, and see what happens.
Hey, good morning. Welcome to Mercer in the Morning. Let's start things off with a big player. Lead it, How are you this morning?
I'm great.
That's a horrible answer. Why are largemouth such a bigger player this year?
I think they had a couple warm winters here. I think that helped them grow and just establish their thing. But most of all, I think everybody's been out there pinging minnows for 2 or 3 years now, and they just kind of got left alone, and they just blossomed.
Is it finally happening?
So me and Cox talked about that in the meeting. We were going reverse now. We want them to not ban forward-facing sonar, so they'll all stay out there.
Yeah, the pressure's off for me for sure. You know, we're in the Classic now. Made our cut, made our 10 grand. So, you know, we got Caleb in the cut, got Caleb in the Classic, got Logan out of the cut. So, out of the getting cut from the elites. You know, it doesn't matter if we come in with 0 today. We can go to the river, know we're in the Classic with 2 days of practice and do whatever we want. Take long for never fishing here? Should do it. Number 1 didn't take long. Never even practiced here. They were all over. Surely those will eat a trap shot. Those can't be big. That's fucking smallmouth, dude. They're just smart. Missed them. Not as big as that other one. Came off. Not big. Oh, fucker. Oh, that's a good one. Oh yeah, there's a 4. There's a 4 all day. There's a big old smiley right there, boys. Boys and girls, hook fell right out. That's what we're looking for. 4 more of those. Right over 4, not as big as I thought. But she's all over 4. Not as big, but a good one. We found some fish. That's 5, right? Let's see if that other one will bite. Look at how big he is. Maybe not. No. He just looked good. Felt good. Not much, like 1/10 literally. Let's go.
A 4-time Bassmaster winner, a 2-time member of the Bassmaster Century Club from Longview, Texas, Lee Livesay. 37 pounds and 2 ounces to start the day today. 5 fish for Lee Livesay. 37.2 as of this morning, 5 fish here today. 18.8 moves him into 31st place with 55 pounds and 10 ounces. Digging deep in that crushed city weighing bag. 55 pounds, 10 ounces, and sitting in 31st place. So another good payday and some great points. One more event to go to finish off another great season for you on the Elites.
Yeah, that's, you know, sews us up in the Classic. So next week, you know, being on the river and the lake, we can make a long run. Practice is 2 days now that everybody knows that. But, you know, it makes us a little dangerous. You know, we can stay in the lake the whole time and now take a chance. But, man, what an awesome lake, awesome fishery, awesome town. You know, this place is amazing. I love it. I say it every time I get up here. Y'all take care of this place. It's so awesome. You can literally go fish a new area every single day and catch what I caught right there. It's such an amazing place. Hope we get to come back here every year. But thank my sponsors, thank the fans, thank my family. I'll see y'all next week on the river.
Congrats on another good one. He's a 2-time progressive Bassmaster angler.
All right, that's it. Lake Champlain is done. We just weighed in 18.6, all smallmouth again. Or no, I weighed a largemouth each day except today. But all smallmouth today, had a good day. Really took it easy. I'm in 33rd right now with, you know, 7 or 8 more people to go. So we should finish up in, you know, high 30s. Actually jumped up quite a few places today. Probably jump up a couple places in AOI maybe. But that's it, had a great week. That's a wrap. I love Champlain. It's been good to me. Now we got to load up, fix a few things on the boat we broke today, and head to the St. Lawrence River, Thousand Islands. We start practice on Tuesday. We only get 2 days to practice and we're going out of Waddington, so Champlain's amazing. Smallmouth, largemouth, one of my favorite places in the world, but now it's time to go west.